like about reading is exciting, lots of pictures. I like things that give you information, and I like character books.
The International Children's Digital Library, ICDL, is a 5-year research project led by the University of Maryland and the Internet Archive to develop innovative software that specifically addresses the needs of children ages 3 to 13. With participants from around the world, the ICDL is building an international collection of digital books that reflect both the diversity and quality of children's literature. Currently, the collection includes materials donated from 27 cultures in 18 languages.
Well, I actually liked the French one because it was in French and English. It could teach you how to speak some words in French.
What we found out, and especially more recently after the events that happened on September 11th, is that all of us really need to have a better understanding of people around the world, and that if children were really allowed to see what other children were reading around the world, it helps us to have a better understanding.
Sometimes I read the book over again. I sometimes figure this has to be a sad or happy book.
The underlying technologies of the International Children's Digital Library are being developed by an interdisciplinary, intergenerational design team from the Human-Computer Interaction Lab at the University of Maryland.
Our team consists of many different kinds of people, short and tall. The tall ones, the adults, are computer scientists, educators, librarians, artists, and more. All different disciplines contribute to the development of this library in many different ways. All do what they do best. And with the kids, these kids are 7 to 11 years old that work with us twice a week in the afternoons after school and 2 weeks during the school year. This team also works with librarians, teachers, facilitators of information, and what we do is we think about what we've made, we try things out, and explore new ideas.
So one of the exciting things we did with this project was to take Zoomable user interfaces, which has been a research concept in the lab for a long time, and really made it work for end users, for children, for a broad variety of people, and all available through the web.
Non-laughable gerbil.
One of the kids was using the software and there was a bug, and the kids will say, "Bug, bug, I found a bug," and all the kids come running to see what it was. And so I happened to be there and I looked at the technical console and I said, "Oh, it's a non-invertible transform exception." And one of them said, "A what? A non-emblabbable jobble something?" And then the other one said, a non-laughable gerbil?" And then we all started laughing and said, "Yeah, right, it's a gerbil." And then a few minutes later, someone else found a bug and said, "Hey, I found a gerbil." And the next thing we knew, everyone in our lab started talking about gerbils. We no longer have any bugs, just gerbils.
I love reading because it makes me smarter, and I like to.
Selecting books for an international library is a huge responsibility. There are so many to select from. But like all other aspects of this project, creating the collection development policy was a collaborative venture. We started by talking to the members of the kids team. We asked them what kinds of books they thought should be in the digital library. After the children settled on the criteria that they thought should be considered in selecting the books, we sent this list to our partners at the Library of Congress. And from their vast collection, they selected about 200 books that the children then had the opportunity to examine to see if they were appropriate to be scanned to have included in the library. During our trip to the library, the children had an opportunity to talk with the librarians, and the librarians shared with them information about the books that they had selected.
And this is the story of what happens when a rocket goes off.
It's the Square Book of Animals, 1900, coming out of New York.
I think this is probably pretty sensitive to the culture.
I think the easy part is picking books and scanning them because that's technology. I think the harder part is establishing relationships with other countries, getting them to be excited in the same way that we are about the project.
This is just the beginning of the International Children's Digital Library. As the technologies evolve, we hope to understand how children may change as readers, storytellers, and explorers of their world, thanks to their use of the International Children's Digital Library. It is with this understanding that we hope to create better new tools for children in the future.